Thank you for being a connoisseur of Cognac Corner and listening to another episode. It's me, your host, Marcus Boston. Please share, like, and comment. Let me know what you think. I love feedback on what I can do better, where I can grow, where we can make this thing be what is all it can be. Follow me on IG at Marcus Boston 314. Show page, Cognac Corner. Leave me a comment. Hop in them DMs. Let me know what's going on. Also, follow me on Twitter at Marcus Cognac. Show page, Cognac Corner. On the Facebook at Cognac Corner. Let me know. Follow, share. Email me at cognaccorner at gmail with any relationship questions, any thoughts, anything you just want to discuss, any gems I can give you away, any shots I could pour in your cup. If you want to be a guest, also email me, DMs, comment, whatever. Let me know. Get your friends to become connoisseurs as well. So we just make this a bigger family event. So thank you again for being here and enjoy the show.
Fuck up the sippin' do say, boy, this ain't your daddy yet. He in the Cadillac, me, I'm in the Maybach.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and fine ladies, queens of my life. I am Marcus Boston, and this is Cognac Corner, and we're back in the bando, the Trap House, for another fabulous episode of Cognac. And today we have on distinguished black man of the Wakandan delegation and leader of the New Rebellion, Teddy. Say hello, Teddy. Round of applause for Teddy. Oh, wait. Yep. Go ahead. Yep. Yep. Yes. There we go. Round of applause.
How you doing?
Hey, Teddy. Glad you can make it. We finally made some time for each other to get on these ones and twos.
Busy. Got to keep it going.
I agree, man. Even when I'm busy, I feel like I ain't doing enough. But you just keep on doing what you enjoy.
It's the only way to do it.
That's the best way to be. You know, even I know I should be working, it's really hard to. How this flesh is returning back to the atmosphere. The weather getting nice. Bad,
It is, but this busy season. It's time to get it.
You're right. I mean, I think there's room for both to a degree. I think it all goes hand in hand. Can't have one without the other. One fuels the other. You wouldn't work so hard if it wasn't some return on your investment.
Well, yeah. You definitely want to work for yourself. You want to make sure that you can take care of yourself at the end of the day and take some time for you. That's the best time you're ever gonna get in your life. Is just time to yourself.
Very true. I agree 1,000%. You gotta love me time. I can't teach you how to love me if I don't know how to love myself.
There you go.
That's what I tell.
I think that's a problem with a lot of relationships nowadays.
Man, it's a whole lot, dog. It's tragically horrible.
It is, but you got a lot of people who want to get into a relationship and they want to whine at the person that they're with about I want to do this and I want to do that, and it's like, do you really know what you want to do, or are you just saying something that you saw somebody else do? Like, so often, I think people try to live through their friends' relationships, and it's like, yeah, but you're not me, I'm not you. You got to take time to get to know you before you can go hound somebody else about them loving you. You don't even love yourself yet. You don't even know who you are. What are you doing?
Oh my god, I totally agree. I'm absolutely all the time baffled how people spend so much time and energy on negative energy towards somebody else. Like, it's so much dope shit to do, and life is so precious. This is your life drama? Like, this is not normal,
bro. A lot of people don't see it that way, but I mean, one day you're born, one day you die. On average, we get about between 60 and 80 years here. Depending on if you're unhealthy or if you're healthy. You get somewhere in that range of 60 to 80 years. Like, how long are you going to take that time trying to force yourself to be happy in a situation that you don't even know you really like?
Oh, bruh. Yeah, you are 1,000% correct. And the amazing part, right before he came over, I was watching this movie on Prime, and it's called Acrimony with Taraji P. Henson in it.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it yet.
Man, it was crazy from beginning to end. It's a Tyler Perry, so you know how that goes.
Oh, yeah.
But because I watched Proud Mary,
okay.
And with her, and it was pretty good. It was cool. I mean, it was all right. And then Acrimony, I was like, okay, I'm watching this. I'm like, I mean, it was man, she had so much hurt in her heart. But he was dirt. But he tried to clean up for her, but she just couldn't. She couldn't let go. She couldn't let go. Yes, he did a lot of wrong, and he was chasing the dream. Maybe could have chased it a little bit better, a little more balanced. But he owned it, and he gave you more monetarily than you definitely invested. But you can't really quantify or put a value amount on my emotional distress, my peace. You know what I'm saying? So,
bro, there is no price that you should be able, that someone should be able to approach you for and say, I'll give you this, or what. I mean, it's never really going to be like that. It's never going to be that direct. But you should never put yourself in a situation, whether it's monetary or furthering yourself, where it's literally going to disturb your peace.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are some of the most tranquil people in the world that I've met, and man, when I tell you, these people they're peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
They, they're established. They have everything that they want, but to an extent, it's sort of a minimalist lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
they have minimal TVs in their house. They have big TVs, but minimal TVs.
Yeah.
They have very nice cars, but it's nothing that's going to make somebody go, "Ooh, what is that over there?"
Yeah. Man. Yeah.
They spend a lot of their time traveling, but
Mm-hmm.
these couples I'm talking about, like they have so much peace. And it's like, man, how do you find that?
I mean, I think it's possible, man. Like I always preach, the better you know yourself, the better you can make a lot of decisions about other people. You know what I'm saying? You spoke on that too. Like the better you know what you will or will not deal with, the universe will align with their energy. It will. So if you feel whatever if you say bad news all day, all you're gonna see is fucking bad news.
Yeah, that's it. Because nothing else in your perspective or in your realm or your circle is ever going to matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's always negative. Some people, I think, every now and again, I think we've all met at least one person that was just too happy all the time, and we couldn't, like the rest of us couldn't understand
why. You like Dexter or some shit. You probably a serial killer because ain't nobody happy this all the goddamn time.
Like, this got to be something, but it ain't for us to know because we haven't reached that level yet.
Ain't nothing to do it right. I'm staying in my lane. I'm my business.
Happiness, I think, is the achieving level for everybody. Like, that should be your own little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is what level of happiness you want to strive towards. Because if you're not happy, then you aren't living. Like, for so long in your life, you're going to exist, but you're not going to be alive. Like, why let other people hinder your happiness? And I don't mean that in a way, because you hear that a lot. It's like, oh, don't let other people make you happy. Mm-hmm. No, I mean, don't make choices in your life that are going to affect your relationships with other people, meaning getting into a relationship, staying in a hindrance of a friendship. Like, why would you stay in these situations?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't normally do that. I wouldn't normally do that. If you know it's going to make you unhappy, but yet we as people do it over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
We stay in these situations, or we get in these situations, particularly relationships.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I'm so indifferent about relationships and friendships are those are the two bonds that you're going to form with two different types of people. One will be a lover, the other one will just be friends throughout life. These are the only bonds that you will hold with people that are 100% optional.
Mm-hmm.
Why you choose, under no circumstances should you choose to be unhappy.
It's crazy.
You get with a girl, or a girl gets with a guy, and it's like, well, I'm not happy. Why are you staying? I was like, well, I love him. Really? Like, I think you have a misconception of what love is. Because you care more about how this person feels if you leave them than how you currently feel, and how you feel when you go home, and how you feel when you go to sleep, and how you feel when you wake up in the morning.
It's baffling to me.
And it's the same thing with friendships. Friendships are toxic sometimes. And it's like, man, yeah, that's my homeboy. Or, yeah, man, that's my girlfriend. It's like,
bye.
It's like, you don't,
bye.
Like, you can't tell what everybody else can tell, or are you just that dumb? Like, this person does not have. It's not even the fact that this person has your best interest at heart. This person doesn't even care about you. If it's not beneficial, he don't have no interest in the shit. Nothing. So I don't quite understand that. I think at one point in time I was probably one of those people who before I found my own little. I have a very small sense of happiness now, and it just comes from the fact of I don't deal with stuff that I know I don't have to.
Yeah.
Now, whether that's work related, in a relationship, out of a friendship, family, like I don't really deal with anything that I feel like is going to cause me any undue stress. I'm like, all right, I'm out. Just like that.
Yeah.
And I'll think about it for a little bit. It's not like, I just make cold-hearted decisions. It'll stay in my mind for, sometimes a couple minutes, sometimes a day. And then after that, I'm like, nope, I feel like I made the right decision.
Teddy, well, like I have I am dependent. I feel like a whole, my side look like a whole, like the uncle that come to the barbecue with somebody went to school with his niece and drive like a Cadillac,
Trunk full of alcohol. That's what I'm seeing over there.
With a handful of golds.
Jiggling his keys in his hand. I was trying to talk to the young girl. Hey, girl, how you doing? Let me talk to you. Let me get on right here. Take a ride in my Cadillac. I got it shined up for you.
He's saying, whoa, whoa. So, Teddy, what do you think? See, I feel that what you're speaking of is a learned behavior. I think a lot of things a lot more nurture than nature. Like my commitment to having peace above all, I think I learned it from my mom. That's what I saw. So that was what normal. So I always have a hard time understanding how women and men, but for the sake of this, women don't understand their strength of you have options. Like,
some of it may be comfortability. Like, you have to think some of them have, some women have families formed already.
Mm-hmm.
They have maybe a child or two with a guy, and regardless of how unhappy they are, they're thinking of their child's future.
Too. Shit.
So, that's a thing. Some people stay for financial security. It's like, yeah, I don't agree with it, but, we've seen it happen.
Yeah.
Guy stays, guy beats on his wife or whatever, and she stays, and nobody can understand why. And it's like, she gets to go to sleep in a 5-bedroom, $600,000 house every night.
She sold it away.
So for women, it's a lot different than men. Men in those situations, because women do have those things to think of, and not saying that they're not strong enough by any means to get these, these comforts by themselves. But it's just like when you have it established, maybe things change. Maybe he does only drink. Dude, men do not deserve women.
Yes.
I will say wait. No, I would change that. Men do not deserve good women.
Man,
there are so many good women who will stay with you in a bad situation, hoping, not even necessarily, knowing like you're doing better, but hoping that you will change because they care about you that much. There is no, to me, as far as I have experienced in my life, there is no love on this planet like the love of a woman.
So Teddy, okay. So let's start at the top, Teddy. Cause I want you keep giving these damn trailers away. So and so high school and you so did you come in a two parent household? Like, what was the examples you had of what to do, what not to do?
There's a lot of it was trial and error. Like I've gotten to a point where like I'm okay. I feel like I'm a decent person. I'm not gonna say I'm a good person, but I'm a decent person.
Yeah, you have plenty of room for growth.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I've made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
Like, so a lot of it was like trial by error. I was always that guy that's like I never made the same mistake twice. But
so you kept finding a lot of different ways to fuck up.
Oh yeah, I found plenty of ways to fuck up. I'm in school and friendships and relationships, doing dumb stuff. Being shady myself in certain situations. When I was younger, before I got a really, really good work ethic, there were times where it's like I don't want to go to work today, and this what happens when you're working in high school. It's just like, man, I got to study for this algebra test. Like, I don't really want to go to work. Like, I'm called in. You just don't make the best decisions, and as you grow older, it just so happens that I made so many bad decisions. Nothing too detrimental, like to my future or to my health.
Yeah.
I learned really quick, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna do that again. And sometimes it trickles over too far. Like, you meet a girl somewhere you shouldn't have met a girl. Everybody say, you want a good girl, go to the library, go to church, and it's just like,
bro, they everywhere. You just know any bad girl was once a good girl. That some bad man turned bad.
Man, but
that makes sense.
But then, I think I got the gist of it. I think you worded it.
Yeah, I wore that shit horrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
It never came together.
It's definitely it's a cycle because it's not like just men out here, dogs. There's some women out here who are definitely I don't know the exact word I want to use. Say different.
That is Teddy. You can find him at brought to you by.
So it's definitely it's one of those tricky situations. Man, my lisp has got to be killing right now. It's one of those tricky situations where you meet a girl who's already bad. She runs into a dude that ain't really done nothing bad in his life. And, that situation goes south, and then he's a bad guy, and he finds some good girls, and he fucks all them up, and then the girl's gone. It's just like, I hate all men, or I can't do this with men, and blah, blah, blah. And, she got 4 or 5 dudes on the side. Like, it's just a cycle. Once it begins, it just never ends. It's like I heard a phrase. I don't know where it's from, but it's like the only way to stop a bad guy with a gun is with a good guy with a gun. Like the only way to stop bad shit from happening to us is for good people or even bad people to go ahead and come back to the other side and just stop fucking up and doing dumb shit. A lot of things. How many times do you hear a situation or you see something online or just whatever? And it's just like, that's just fucking stupid. It's like it's hard to be that person looking from the outside looking in because you don't know exactly what's in that person's head. But you just kind of feel like, you know what? I think there was another way out of that. Like, what drove you to this point of madness?
I don't think I've never been that far, man. I had one chick. About 20. I was 23. 23. I remember sitting at work, like writing down this notebook of like the perfect. I mean, I don't say the perfect, but like the kind of chick I really, really wanted. Like it was like Weird Science. You remember that movie in the 80s? I feel like I was that. Like I'm more like this, I'm like that.
So you just thought you was in Build a Bitch Workshop, huh?
Dog, I thought I was motherfucking Elf at motherfucking Santa's Workshop making my own custom toys. I was so committed, dog. I couldn't believe it. And I was like, cool, whatever. So this is stupid. I mean, I had it to detail. It was bad. I mean, one time, we get back to that story. But one time in high school, like, me and a bunch of guys, like, made like we numbered all the girls. So all the girls in our class.
Okay.
We got like a council and said, okay, Danielle, rate her boobs 1 to 5. Like, we all get a number and average them out. So I guess somebody told.
Of course.
And then all the girls got high. Oh, so I'm just like, bruh. I'm like, who? We had a draft. We was just rating them by the average about she had this. Blah, blah, blah. Man, of course, I'm the first name.
By the time I got back to you, it was your idea.
Right, I was the kingpin. By the time it came back to me, I was fucking Pablo. I said, ain't that a bitch? I couldn't believe it.
Funny thing about that, man, is when you looking for somebody that you feel like you can get your perfect person down, and you probably gonna find you'd be lucky to find half of what you're looking for in that person. For example, for a guy, you might want a girl who is athletic build, has completely straight pearly white teeth, great personality, has an awesome sense of humor, fat ass, like you have all these accolades, college educated, has a career job. Like, list all of these things and then find half of that. And when you cut that in half, and it goes for women too. Like, with women, you want a guy who maybe a woman prefers a guy with a full head of hair. Which automatically, X's me out.
That's just so stupid.
Hey, but it happens though. Everybody has their preferences. But no, we just like it was stupid for us, it's stupid for them. But women do it just like we do.
Yeah.
They have their perfect ideal build. Maybe someone like fair skin, or I want an ebony man, taller than 6 feet.
I feel like
that's the one I hear a lot out of girls. It's like 6 feet or taller. And I'm just like,
6 feet is rare. Everyone's not like, that's not, if you do the numbers, that's tall. Like I'm sort of spoiled, or like I guess I'm in the abnormal because all my friends are 6 feet and higher for the most part. Most of us about 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". Everybody else maybe 5'10", 5'11". So like we are. If you're not tall, you're athletic. So like y'all, it shakes out to what it is.
Yeah, but not everybody literally not everybody looks at it like that. Like
Right, that's rational.
And I will actually say that I've heard a decent amount of girls say it's like I want a guy that's like 6 feet tall. And I'm like, but you like 5'2". Like what is
Right,
that?
like you need
but that's just a preference. Like we can't you can't say anything about that. Just like if you want a girl with a fat ass and
you look at my fucking Instagram timeline, it is stupid. It's horrible. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of myself.
I've seen like a couple things that on there, and I'm like,
man, it's and I've been letting chicks to talk to see like, hey, this is it. My little vision board in my laptop. It'd be like motivational quote, something nice or whatever. Maybe nice audio, some shit. Juicy. I was like, boy, it goes. I mean, goes.
The point of what I'm getting at is the idea is to create in your head or on a piece of paper. Just don't let nobody see it.
Man, don't do that shit, boy. You would keep it to yourself.
Create the girl that you think you would like. And then cut that list in half. And of those qualities that you have now, let's say you start out with 20, including personality traits, things like that. Like everything is not looks. Where she's at in life, where she wants to be in 5 years. Like we're at the point in time now where we're at the age where it's like, where you trying to be in 5 years?
Balling.
Like, because I might not even be in St. Louis in 5 years. Is what I'm saying. Like, where you trying to go?
I'm trying to move bricks, Key.
I'm just saying.
I'm trying to.
So take that list, cut it in half. Now you at 10. Let's say you started 20, now you're 10. Cut that list in half.
That's so much math.
And pick the 5 things that you think out of this person, and this is what it really makes you think. Like, pick the 5 things, because this is going to narrow down like your search, but it's also going to broaden your horizon. Like maybe some of this other stuff like ain't important. Like we getting up there in age.
The fuck that mean, Teddy?
We ain't no spring chickens no more, nigga. We kind of old.
I'm a seasoned cock.
Nah, yeah, okay. You roll out of bed the wrong way one day.
My back hurt right now.
You gonna realize how old you getting.
Man, I had woke up there, but my back, middle of my back hurt. And I said, Lord, who did this and why?
I mean, in your teens, no more, man. You getting up there.
Man, the hardest thing is recovering after a long night of abusing your body. The next day, you be like, ugh.
I never understood the terminology between your body is your temple. I never really understood that until I stopped drinking. Yeah. And after about a month, everything started being different. I got more energy. I didn't stay up. I don't want to say I didn't stay up. It's like I have insomnia, so I'm always kind of up. But I didn't feel so groggy when I woke up in the morning. Like it's kind of like when you're 18, you get no sleep, you can jump out of bed. Like that kind of came back. But I'm not putting.
It was hop up out the bed, get your swag on.
You're not constantly swallowing poison down your body though. You know what I'm saying? It's not an everyday thing.
I feel bad about this alcohol.
No, bro. Like I always tell people, enjoy yourselves. It's just my time clock ran up for that, so that's why I no longer partake. But just it's definitely something to keep in mind of taking care of yourself and doing your best to take care of your friends, take care of the people around you.
True, I do try to take care of my friends. The best of my ability. They take care of me. I've met some great, good, long-term people. Everyone's still alive and doing well, which isn't always the case these days. So, you always wish you knew how long those good times would last. So maybe double down on them.
Man, I think that's part of life's cruel lesson.
Yeah.
Is that you never know.
You don't know.
And it seems like you learn a lesson over and over again, and you never really quite get it down. I know I haven't, but you just kind of, hindsight is always 20/20. It's like, man, if I had just taken a few more pictures, because I'm a person I don't really like to take pictures.
Yeah, man.
But it's like if I had just taken a few more pictures with, my friend, or if I just, made a few more phone calls, or actually did stuff that we said we were going to do.
Yeah.
Like that's why I get a wild hair up my ass to do something nowadays. I just do it. Like I hate making plans. One for 2 reasons. You lose people in your life, and you never get to fulfill those plans. And there's always going to be that empty part of you. It's just like, man, if we had just, we doing everything else, everything in the world was more important. We could have, we could have done this.
Yeah.
and one day you wake up and you realize you don't get that chance anymore. That's already passed. There's nothing you can do about it then. And the second reason I hate making plans, man, is because time is the most valuable asset that any of us will ever have.
Yep, I say it all the time. Yes.
There is nothing you can do about wasted time.
Mm-hmm.
Not one thing. You can't buy more of it. You can't trade anybody for some. You can't trade past experiences for future ones. When you are out of time, brother, you are out of time. Don't waste it. So, that being said, I hate when people waste my fucking time. Like, if we make plans to do something, sorry, that didn't hurt. If I make plans to do something, and me being, like, as busy as I am, working multiple jobs, most of the time, if we make plans to do something, I have to take off work.
Right.
Very, very seldomly do I have a day off from my schedule.
Yeah. You work in the industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's multiple jobs. And then
I shouldn't say the industry because people like the industry. You like
the restaurant industry.
Did Marcus have a porn star on the market? He working in the industry.
They may get more free time than we do. They make more.
Oh man, what a job! This is not to take your high level conversation to a low point, but I was
just the way you laughing. It's gonna be a low point. I can feel it. You can smell it in the air. I'm waiting for it though. Go ahead, let it loose. You might as well go ahead and let it out.
Like that's still a production. Like it's still like lights and cameramen around. Like that's there. Even though it's an intimate thing, creating porn. But this is an actual like production, like a play. Because there's lighting people, camera guy. Like, do you think the camera guy like get tired of like? At what point you be like, man, I want to work to watch people fuck? Do you enjoy fucking? Like, I don't think we're ruining it. I see it all the time.
I've never thought about that. That's one thing I can honestly say. I've never thought about. I know it's coming too. You said low point. That was real low. That's real low.
I think you hit a low point when you start watching the behind the scenes of like.
Never done that one.
When you really start getting to the production value of these activities.
Outside of the conversation that you just brought up
let's
for
go
the
back
last
up.
45 seconds.
Let's go back up, guys.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm about to say, I've never actually given this any real thought. Never actually gone through that. I was like, I wonder if the camera dude is like
how do you be like, okay, stop, switch, and like you see like it's been a long you watch, but you see like the fade from one, like whoa, that's an editing trick. I know that trick, my damn self. So y'all edited the camera angle. Like, do y'all say, okay, wait, cruise the angle? Like, I'm sorry.
Nope,
sorry.
Go back up.
Go back up, guys. Sorry, I need help. Maybe this is my call for help.
If I didn't know you, I would say less of this, but that might actually be helping right now. I don't know.
All right, Teddy. Sorry. Go back up. Bring us back to that Kanye church service. That shit pisses me off.
What?
Kanye Sunday service. I said, Kanye, no. You're not coming back. We're not letting you back in. It's equal gospel. No.
I don't pay attention to. I'm not saying anything about the man or his family, anything like that. But I do not pay attention to Kanye West. That is literally all I have to say about that. I don't do that.
So your role models for conduct and behavior as a young man was set in place by your mother and your father?
I didn't know my father.
Okay.
I was one of those. I had a very, very, very strong mom, who I'm still very close with.
Mm-hmm.
And then I grew up in a house. It was weird. The upbringing I had. So it was a couple years by ourselves, and then we ended up moving with an aunt of mine, and my uncle, her husband.
Mm-hmm.
They've been married longer than either of us have been alive.
I know, isn't that crazy?
I mean, they had this like huge house too. It was like a real big,
and it's
brick, three-story house in the city,
like a castle in the city.
Yeah. So it's like I had plenty of space, dude. Like I had everybody in my house worked. Nobody was a bum. Nobody was on drugs.
Mm-hmm.
There's never a point in time during my upbringing without, regardless of me not having a father or not, where I I never went without a meal. I never went without clothes on my back. My mom did used to kind of dress me kind of skeet going to school, but that's why that was like my main reason for going to work because I wanted to buy my own clothes. boy, like I don't think like parents, like our parents don't understand how brutal it was going to school and like not just off-brand stuff, but stuff that's just like real small. Like man, your pants skeet, and it's just like man, look, I can't do nothing about that. My mom buy these like. It's like, so what, they ski? It's just like, I can't talk my way out of this. So, I had my uncle in the house, of course. So I got to learn everything as a kid, man. I got to learn respect. When I did get in trouble in school, my mom was a secretary, and she has, like, awesome penmanship. So when I got in trouble.
Have beautiful handwriting.
When I got in trouble, I didn't just get an ass whooping. I got an ass whooping, and then I'm not gonna say forced, but I had to read and then I had to write. And because my cursive wasn't so good at this point in my life, everything I did had to be written in cursive. It had to be legible. And keep in mind, I wasn't exactly a troublemaker, but I got my fair share of ass whoopings. So as time went along, and my actions became better, so did my penmanship. So that's where I got that from. I've always learned how to cook though. Like that, like you couldn't keep me out the kitchen because it smelled good. I'm like, man, I like food. So I grew up in a house with a Bahamian man. Who, I mean, everything he cooks is different, from lobster to conch shell to dirty rice to everything. And then I grew up in a house with two women, as well. So it was like it was just there. Like I didn't miss out on anything. From housework, putting stuff together, learning carpentry, plumbing. I didn't like electricity. I got shocked one time, and I was like, "Nah, fuck that." I'm out.
Electricity.
Like that's one thing I'm glad to be like, you know what? No, we gonna contract this out. We gonna let somebody come do this. That's one of those mistakes you make where you only mistake. You do that one time in your life. That's it. So no, man, I didn't miss out on anything, and what's weird is my sister I have a sister on my dad's side of the family, actually found me on MySpace when I was 20. MySpace. I was like, just looking over the messages, like it was just so surreal. I was just like, wow, this really happened. And some time after that, after we met, I moved to Alabama for a year, just kind of get away. Everybody has that, that problem of like leaving the nest.
Yeah.
I think at some point in time, and I was just like, nope, I'm out. And I did that, and when I got back, like, she wanted me to call him. And I was like, why do I have to call him?
Right, I didn't make him, he made me, son of a bitch.
So, I was like, I made it, up until this point, I can still say in my lifetime, I've seen my father less than 10 times. I want to say 5, but just in case it was 6, I don't want to take nothing away from him. But
still giving to somebody they don't give back. Yeah. Bastards.
He wanted to, at 20-something years old, he wanted to refer to me as son. I was like, no, nigga, no.
Right, nah, bruh.
You lost the right to call me son.
Yeah, you got it up a long time ago.
Me, like, I'm down, I didn't, like I say, I didn't miss anything, though, and I was never the kid to be like, where's my dad? Where's my dad? Where's dad? Where's dad? Right. I never knew the nigga.
You have other proper examples around you, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. And then I had older cousins. I have a huge family.
How many siblings do you have?
From my mom, just me.
Okay.
Your mom's on the child. From the Tumble and Pebble. The song Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Oh man, I was like Tumble and Pebble. I said like Flintstones?
No, so you got the song Papa was a Rolling Stone. Mom was more like a Tumble and Pebble. Just left little pieces of itself like all over the place. So it's a nobody. I don't really know. I can't even answer that question. I don't know how many.
Okay. Wait. So who's a felt pebble? Who's a pebble?
My dad.
Oh,
Tumble and Pebble. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Mom was a Tumble and Pebble.
Oh man. Okay, I'm with you now, bro. I was like, what? I'm with you now. Got it.
I feel like everybody who's gonna watch this got that before you did.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're right.
That's all that stuff. No.
God, man, music.
Music is a lot different than it used to be.
Dog.
When I pulled up, I was blasting Good Love by Johnny Taylor. Blasting it. I'm surprised you didn't hear me outside. I was talking to a friend about it on one of us. She was like, you know, she's playing in the background. She was like, can anybody guess the song? Of course, I heard it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I just typed what it was. And she was like, you're the only one that got it. I'm like, I kind of grew up in a house with, you know, 3 people who were at least 30 years older than me.
Right.
Like, at any point in time. So, it was easy to guess. Like, Saturday morning, Sunday morning house cleanings and stuff like that. What you think I was listening to?
Because Soul Train used to come on TV on Saturdays. I remember waking up cleaning to that because we had to clean up and like you can wake up a little bit later. So like before,
bro, Saturday mornings was Saturday cartoons for me.
I'm saying so I had cartoons from like 8 to maybe 7 to maybe 11,
and then at 11 I'm outside playing because I got kicked out of the house. Not like physically kicked out of the house, but it's like you can't sit in the house all day and do nothing. Go outside and play.
She would make me do stuff in the house before noon. So like 11 to noon, she have on Soul Train in the house. So I would watch it after the cartoons. So I'd be cleaning whatever was clean. Then I go outside. I miss outside. I ain't go outside.
I don't, man. I don't miss outside here. I'll say that. I don't know, man. We were kids, dude. Like growing up in North St. Louis, you could run around. And, you know, people understood, man. Them just dumbass kids. Like, now, man, people, they shooting at kids. Kids shooting at kids. Like,
right.
You can't even write a full paragraph. Like, why do you have a gun?
I don't know.
So no, I don't miss outside. I love the winter, and a lot of people don't understand why. And I'm like, it's where I live. It's quiet.
When winter's coming,
man. When it's snow, you think you hear anybody speeding down the street? You hear gunshots. You will hear sirens because that's probably because somebody's house on fire. That's about it. Police activity in my neighborhood is cut like, I don't know, by 80% when there's snow on the ground. There's nobody outside. You ain't got nobody outside selling drugs. Ain't nobody shooting. You ain't got nobody outside arguing. You rarely see crackheads. But in the moment, bro, it was 81 degrees yesterday, and I came out the house. When I say summertime, like temperature, like feel, aura, the whole neighborhood was in full effect. All night long, bro. All day, all night. Just hear people yelling, cussing, screaming. I'm just like, maybe. I get why people get money and then move out to the county. I understand it. I get it because I wouldn't want to deal with this shit either. I got a neighbor that parked. Man, he parked so damn close to my house. Man. You ever got that neighbor that got a house next to you, but they don't ever park in front of his house because his house on the corner, so he park in front of yours? And it's like, I'm going to put nails down here one day, motherfucker. Like, ain't nobody tell you to buy a house on the corner. I want to come home and park in front of my own goddamn house.
Right.
But I kind of get it. Like, without being selfish and thinking about it, I get it because he's on his, like, since I've lived over there, he's on, I think, his 3rd car in, like, the last 4 years.
Damn.
Because people just keep hitting them.
Fuck, man.
And this one got bullet holes in the back of it.
The car?
Yeah, my neighbor's car to the right of me has bullet holes in the back, like the rear light. I said rear lights, the rear lights, the brake lights, and the back bumper. Yeah. My neighbor's car to the left of me has bullet holes in the front of her car.
Okay,
my car has none. And
you can get you a GoFundMe, man. Get you out of the neighborhood, man.
Nah, that's all right. But and here's the crazy part. It was like, bro, like you ain't got none of yours. I ain't never at home.
That'll do it.
Like I got some friends that are like police officers and they patrol in my district and they'll roll by. I was like, bro, you were never at home. I'm like, how you know? It's like your car ain't never there. And I'm like, that's the point. You got the point. I give you that one. I'm never at home. There's nothing to do around there. Now when it's night and I'm just kind of like hanging out, watching TV, shit, shower, shave, whatever, it's cool. But like I say, it's very rare that I have spare time, like actual spare time.
So Teddy, who do you have time for? When was the last time you had someone that you spent time to since you work all the time?
Let's not go there.
Well, Teddy, what the hell are you here for? This is Cognac Corner. That's what we want to talk about. That's what I want to hear.
Man, The last person I had time for was undeserving of my time.
Oh, I believe it.
I'm trying to. I'm gonna dumb this down to play this as nice as I can. 'Cause I hate talking about somebody when they ain't here to defend themselves.
Huh.
But this woman was. She was just not ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are certain people who think that they, know it stuff. I'm trying not to go.
Well, yeah. Man, he PCing the police himself.
Oh man.
Man, he got a lot behind your eyeballs, man.
She didn't know what compromise was, yet she wanted it. She wanted things that were unrealistic.
Oh man.
She was one of those girls I was like, well, I want to move in with you, and I'm like, we don't get along now. Why would we live
together? 1 + 1 is 2, not 5.
And I'm a very the more I like a woman, like actually like mentally, emotionally, the more like attached I feel to you, the more like sexual I feel towards you. If we are fighting, it comes up to where it's like I'll be more likely to fight you than fuck you as much as you've been pissing me off. Like, it was kind of one of those situations.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out. But also hindsight shows me that I kind of got into that situation. And I let myself be rushed into it. Because prior to that, for lack thereof a better term or phrase, I was lonely. And I try to tell my friends as much as I can now, be careful. Because when you are lonely, you do shit that you wouldn't normally do.
Start rationalizing shit.
Like me, one is I don't want to date a woman with kids. Number one reason, I don't have any.
Pew, 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 pew.
She had 3.
Oh, shut up.
So that's a
3?
3.
Shit.
When you lonely, you start doing shit that you wouldn't normally do.
If you think you're lonely now.
Man.
Ooh, yeah.
And I've asked for forgiveness, and I talked to God a lot about this because for long as I honestly can, like, say I hated this girl, like, with a blood boiling passion. Not enough to be like, I'm gonna kill this bitch if I see it.
Yeah.
But I had a very deep disdain.
How long was y'all together?
I mean, off and on, it was a year and some change.
God damn. That's a lot faster. That's small.
Bro, I stayed a lot longer than, I say a year, like, in some change. When I say off and on, like, we were on for a couple months, and then we were off for, there was a decent sized span in between there. And then we were on, and we tried to just, like, look, are we going to, like, actually try to make this work? And nothing really changed. Like, I can't, I'm so busy to the point to where, like, I cannot stop what I am doing to help you get your shit together. Like, if you want to try to catch up with me, if you can at least hold my pace, I'll hold your hand through it. But in no way, shape, or fucking form am I going to carry you to get through whatever the fuck you are going through. Like your own personal problems, the things that you're going through in life. Will I talk to you? Will I help you? Will we try to move forward? Yes, but I'm not going to just pick you up and carry you or try to drag you and try to force you to move on with your life. Like, if you can't pull yourself together, particularly emotionally, you have no business dating anybody. My dumb ass didn't realize that. So the whole time, I kept trying to, like, help her through and progress her through in my own little way, which I'm sure, like, if you had this interview with her, she would say it was a different way. And it's just perspective. Everybody's perspective and perceptions of life are different. I'm like, the more I try to help her, the more I'm losing myself.
Oh, yeah.
And we're at a point where I was like, I think I'm solid. I'm solid in life. I got some decent stuff going on. I'm working. Maybe I need to invest a little bit more and, start taking care of my body a little better. And, a whole bunch of stuff. When I lost somebody very, very close to me in August of 2017.
Let's get a show. I thought it was aliens.
Well, I didn't know what there was. I was like, what is that?
Attack, grab the bag.
After that, that perspective I was just talking about, my perspective on life changed a lot. And I started realizing that certain people just wasn't fucking important. She unfortunately just happened to be one of those
people. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, I think I love me. It was like, I know I love myself more than I think I love you. And that's one thing I can't say that's great coming out of that relationship. You know, because up until that point, like, and they just came with wisdom. I didn't know that I had actually gotten anything beneficial from this relationship. I was just like, you're wasting my time. You got on my nerves. I can't stand you. I hate you. Like, you were the worst. And I kept breaking my mind. I was like, what did I do wrong? And I was like, kept coming up with like nothing. Like, yeah, I'm a bit impatient sometimes, but when you're dealing with somebody that, you know, does X, Y, and Z,
yeah,
you got a right to be impatient, you know.
Yeah.
But no, when I got to the end of it and the end of the road, I realized I love myself way too much to put myself through another day of this shit with you.
I love myself.
Like, ever. And the first week, like the next weekend after I broke up with her, I woke up that morning, you know, just got a shower and went outside. They were closed. Like, I didn't just get a shower, go outside. Like,
so
got a shower, put on
naked.
No.
Went
outside and I sat on my porch, and I just like, it was like the first breath that I had ever taken of freedom, almost. Like, that's how stressful.
Damn.
That's how stressful some things are. We just don't know it because, like, did I want to break up with her? No. Like, did I genuinely care about her? Yeah, but I was just like, you know, you hit. Sorry, you hit that. You hit the breaking point.
Yeah, Breaking Bad.
Oh man! And when I broke, I was just like, it's either gonna be me or you. Like, and I don't think it's gonna be me. So I gotta go. And when I did, man, I just took this huge breath of fresh air, just realizing like everything that I did not have to do anymore.
Yeah.
And when I exhaled, I physically felt lighter, and I have not looked back since, and I will not.
Yeah.
Because now I know what I bring to the table. I know how far I'm willing to go in a relationship. I know what my areas of imperfections are. I know what errors I made. I know what I bring to the table. You know, and I know what I'm looking for. And if I get just a whiff, if I
whiff.
Not even just just literally just the slightest gust of wind blowing past my ear that this is not what I'm looking for, I'm out.
It don't gotta be no good,
Yeah. But I'm, like I said, I'm very strict on it too. Yeah. So it's not like, oh man, first sign of trouble, I'm running. Like, it ain't like that. It's
yeah, that's very true. What was some of the things you said? Was it feet? The thing?
I do like a girl with pretty feet.
But you said you had something more extreme than that, like that's qualifier or something. What else?
My biggest one, and the one that I got away from, particularly with this girl, was kids.
Okay.
That's my one thing. Absolutely 110%. Not nan, not never, not a one, not a almost, nothing.
Damn.
I do not want to date a one. And I'm not saying that women with kids are bad. I'm definitely not saying that. But I've gotten back to a level of freedom in my life where I am a free spirit. When I want to get up and go, I want to go.
It's free spirit.
That's why I didn't want any myself.
That's weak.
Like, I never wanted kids.
I thought I did, and I was okay with it, and I tried to do that. I tried a couple times.
It's a little different. Let's just say.
But I'm past it now.
Yeah,
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
That's I'll say you want kids.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
It's different, man. Especially when we get to this age.
And I'm just at a point where it's like, do I want to get married? Yeah, I want to get married. I want to get married. I want to build a good home, and I want to travel. Like, I want to get to the point, like, that's the level of me for happiness. I want to be able to kind of do what I want when I want to. Like, I don't ever like have to be at the point where it's like I can afford a Phantom and just like, oh look, I got a Phantom. Like, that's not important to me. I would rather spend that money on a house. and it's always going to be a house until you have somebody to share it with. That's what makes it a home. To where you hand over the keys because it really ain't your house no more. It's just like, you get married and it's like, hey man, we're going to have a game night. You got to ask the wife. What you mean you got to ask the wife? That's your house? It's like, if you think I'll make any rules in this house, you a damn fool. That's the difference of being girlfriend and wife. Like, this is not, I live here. Like, if she get mad, who you think sleeping on the couch? It ain't going to be her.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? People don't understand that though. But that's just because I think some people are dumb and young.
Cognac Corner. This is Marcus Boston on the Hot 97.7 Magic Jams, and hope you're having a good time. We're here with Teddy on Cognac Corner, and we're gonna let Luther sing you some good tunes. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Ask your auntie, your mama, maybe your great auntie. Who and what is Luther? Because at Cognac Corner, he's the man. Because this house is not a home, as Teddy says. Sorry, Teddy, I just had a moment.
That's all right. It's true, though.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, man.
I mean, you can take a Bachelor Pad, man. You can get a house, dude's Bachelor Pad got everything in it. Moment he get wiped up, man.
Man, ain't nothing like
or husband up, or however they want to say it for dude. He get him a woman, they go to a home real quick.
Yeah, man, it does, man. Especially when your woman's a shooter, man. Like I don't
shoot your shot, man. You don't know.
And I'm just saying, like, if you are a person that's an entrepreneur type spirit, like you moving and shaking, you can't. It's hard to date a person that's sort of a 9-to-5 loyalist. You know what I'm saying? Because like I don't like what I do between this my day job and this. Like my schedule is ever fluctuating from a meeting to having to record. But if you are a 9-to-5 weekends off type of disciple, and like you can't comprehend that maybe I'm suffering now to win later, or I'm doing something I enjoy, it's not gonna work. We have this as an ideal clash.
Here's the thing: I have an idea of where I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna stop until I get there.
Right.
If you want to come along for the ride, just understand that we're gonna hit some bumps.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm letting you know that ahead of time. It's just like
this train don't stop because you get off.
That goes back to that conversation where you want to be in 5 years. Mm-hmm. And 5 years, I want to be. I'm at K now. In 5 years, I want to be like approaching a V.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily a Z, but 5 years, I want to be like a V.
Yeah. Like
that's where I'm trying to be at. Because my idea is I want to be retired by I'm 45.
Mm-hmm.
But I've kind of made investments and stuff like that. Like I was always the person who was like, you know what, I want to get to the point where my money can make money for me.
Right.
But I want to like also retire while there's still some enjoyment in life.
Yeah. You still can function and still you're in a position to connect to the new and old.
But that's also a heavy task.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like 45. Some people are just getting really
going,
shooting off in their career.
Yeah.
45.
It
just depends on.
It's a lot of variables.
Yeah. It depends on if you're on Wall Street or if you were a CEO of a company or something like that.
Caught a motherfucking break on insurance claim and knew what to do with the money.
But that's a goal. That is a goal. Like I would like to be able to still run down the beach at 45 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm old. I gotta start taking better care of myself. And
we look like Steve Harvey out here.
Oh man,
oiled up with a 6-pack. Steve Harvey, the shit, man. Steve Harvey, the uncle that made it out legitimately. Yeah. Steve Harvey, the true boy.
Oh yeah.
But like, he put me. He put his time in, man. Like nothing. I always ask women when I meet them, like,
I never forget that. I watched something on this TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of these behind the scenes ones I do watch. He's like, he just brought it up, and I don't know how much weight it really holds, but he brought up the conversation of he was like, a lot of people ain't rich because they ain't actually rich.
Yeah.
He's like, the hell I asked.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there listening to him like, okay. It's like, he's like, I talked to God. It's like, I want to be rich. I've been poor. Which, he has. He lived in his car and stuff. Like, I've been poor. I lived in my car. Like, I've had no money. Mm-hmm. Having money is way better. Mm-hmm. He's like, people will tell you, and when he said this, I laughed so damn hard. He said, people will tell you that money don't bring you happiness. And he was like, the people ain't got no money. And I'm like, Steve Harvey needs to put that on the shirt. With his mustache.
I did the mustache and the saying.
And get a S, just the SH on the side for Steve Harvey. And some kind of like calligraphy. And I'm like, I would buy that. I mean, some people, some people say it's selling out. Some people say it's X. Some people say it's Y. But he put in his work. Like, you can call it whatever you want to call it. But you're right. Like, Steve Harvey definitely put in work over time.
Yeah.
You have some people who make good investments. I've made a couple good ones. I haven't made any great ones. Mm-hmm. I tried, and it just didn't. It didn't go the way that we thought it was going to go. But it would have been a hell of an investment if it worked.
Right.
And it was just like a small pharmaceutical company. But like, decent. Like, I try to tell my friends, I'm like, dude, you out here buying $400, pair of shoes, damn big baller brand, whatever.
Oh, like, God, somebody bought that.
A pair for like $428 or some shit.
Yeah, them bitches ain't even in business no more.
No, I was like, what the hell is wrong with you ordering shoes like this? I'm like, you take half of that and buy you some stocks. He was like, man, I don't want to do all that. I'm just like,
we know.
I'm like, okay. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Okay. That's all.
But them going to be the same people who you're going to see, at a high school reunion. 30 years, 30 year high school.
Like Al Bundy talking about that one game through that pass.
Like, yeah, all them didn't seem like a good investment over the years, did they? And I ain't knocking them. You want to wear your but just don't. If I will tell people, you have your priorities mixed up. If as a dude, if you cash your paycheck and you are weighing out which bill can wait so you can get these shoes, your priorities fucked up. If you're a female and you're doing the same thing, and you're putting a bill to the side so you can buy a new bag, you need to get some shit straight. I know a lot of people who do that shit. It's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, are you silly? It's like, well, I don't know what to do. If you got a spending habit that bad, pick up a second fucking job. I don't understand it.
Teddy said, get your shit together. Them motherfucking shoes is not more important than paying that bill. Damn, Teddy, that makes a very good point. I think a lot of things, man, I was in a mode where, like, I've definitely come to terms, like, your dating with kids ain't gonna get it. Cause I don't have the patience for it.
I can't. I play stepdaddy. I don't like it.
I don't like that when I say come meet me out somewhere, you say I can't because I don't have a babysitter.
I'm too much of a free spirit to deal with this.
Yeah, shit. I'm insulted.
Yeah, like I get it, and I do understand it. Like, being a single parent is tough, and when you can get out, you can get out. I don't know what that's like. And for all other purposes, I will call it for what it is. I'm too fucking selfish. When I want to do something, I want to do it. I understand being told no, so it's not like, I'm not like spoiled, rotten, selfish. Mm-hmm. But I kind of make a habit of doing stuff. Like, if I want to do something and it's reasonable, and I can do it at this particular time, why the fuck can't I do that? Yeah. If you can join me, you can join me. If you can't, then you can't. That's all that is.
This train don't stop with you and own it.
That's it.
That's how I feel, man. Like, hey,
if there's an Amtrak train leaving from St. Louis going to Chicago at 1:00 in the morning and only one person show up by time of departure, do you think the train is going to stay?
Nope.
The train is going its ass to Chicago with one person on it.
One motherfucking person.
And person crew is going to be talking to everybody that work on the train. Just be like, hey, what you doing?
That's it. Count your blessings and read a book or something.
That's it.
Get your life together.
And so often, I think that we, as people, hype ourselves up to more than we're worth. And I think we're shocked. Like, that shock value never goes away when somebody brings you back down.
Yeah, I like seeing motherfuckers humbled.
Sometimes it's hard to see, man, because it hits some people real hard.
Either you humble yourself or life will humble you. You choose. I'd rather humble myself.
That's like,
I don't want life to choose my punishment. I'm like, I want to. Okay, let me say thank you. I made it past this yellow light without getting hit in the fucking intersection. Thank you.
I had to humble myself a long time ago, and I just stayed there. I never came back up. I always did my best to appreciate the things in life that that I needed to do. I try to do my best in almost any situations. Sometimes I can't. Like, I will say my downfall is I'm a tad bit ignorant.
Yes, you do. That's true. You get a little bit ignorant in you. I can't think of the exact thing right now.
Let's just not bring it up at all.
Because usually I was probably under the influence, probably why I can't remember. But
so this worked out in my favor.
But you've done some ignorant shit before.
I mean, I have, and that's something that I'm working on. I think with dating, particularly the last one, I think that's what made me explode. Is because generally I try to say stuff when I care about somebody in a different way than I would somebody I naturally don't. Like, if I don't give a fuck about you, I'm just like, fuck you, fuck your feelings. Like, go play in traffic, soaked wet on the Sunday. Bitch.
Go play in traffic.
That's where I'm at. But when it's somebody that you care about, it's like, can we talk about this?
Go play in traffic.
Like, can we talk about it for a little bit? And then when it persists and it continues to go on, it's just like, you really piss me off. Like, I'm just going. Can we stop? Like, I don't like. What are you doing? Why are you yelling? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
And it just persists and persists, and it just snaps.
Damn.
And then you start saying shit, and then they start acting surprised. And it's like, I'm saying the same stuff I've been saying to you. I'm just saying it less nice. Because apparently you can't hear.
Right. You heard me. Where's that from? You heard me.
I don't know, it sound like...
Pain in the House. The Tyler Perry show, The Pains. You heard me. Oh, that shit sounds horrible.
I don't know, but everything I've been talking about is all it's all perception. It's all perspective. Like, you have to know where you are in life before you can talk about being with anybody else. Like, where you willing to go, what you're willing to give up, how far you willing to really willing to go with this. And if you're not talking about, like, I'm 31. Like, if I don't potentially see myself being with you for a long period of time, I don't know what the hell I'm kicking down.
My shoes.
If you can't see yourself being with somebody, why are you with them? Like, for an extended period of time. Yeah. Like, why are you dating just to date? It's like, because like, you hear people say that, and it's just like, well, this person gets my nerves. It's like, why you with them? It's like, I'm not gonna marry him or anything. I'm just kind of doing something for now. It's like, why?
Yeah, because you ain't missing out on that person that you need to be with because you bullshit with somebody you ain't.
That's it.
Yeah, like, spend time, like, knock off people want to knock off, but don't let that person be in the way of finding the person you need to be with.
Dude, people are so fucking scared to be alone.
Shit, I love
it. Like I said, like I touched on earlier, being loneliness is a scary thing. But that's a lot. Being lonely and being alone are two different things. Like, I know people who is like, for the last 6 years have been in a relationship for almost every time I've seen them, regardless if it's with the same person or a different one. It's like, well, I finally got done with him. This is like, oh, I'm going to you talk to him a month later, I'm going to movies with my boyfriend. It's like, damn, you and
kill yourself.
You and old boy got back together. It's like, no, this is a new guy. It's like, goddamn, girl, like,
get the fuck out of here.
And then just it's a steady cycle. But I've also known girls like that with babies. It's like,
man, this baby thing really.
No.
How old? Like,
no. Not like girls that I would date, but like girls like I've known for a while. Just on the humbug or whatever. And it's just like, one day you turn around, you look, we get the same age. I'm 17, 18, y'all fine, and you bump into each other. Actually like seeing each other face to face when you 25, 26, 27, somewhere around there. And she got 6 kids by 5 different dudes. It's like,
God damn, son.
It's like,
dun, 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 dun. Damn, my God. Damn, Teddy came on here and spread all the jewels in the soil. man, good perspective, man. Like you got a plan, and you know, no best investment is always self-investment for sure.
Key to life is just happiness.
Yeah,
It's how the longer
simplicity,
I feel like
less
the
is
longer the
more.
life you live depends on the timeliness of you finding your happy. Because my happy is different from your happy. Your happy is different from somebody who's watching. It's going to be different from what they're considered, happiness.
Yeah.
And just don't put a price on it. Don't put a price on it. Find it in your own time. Don't rush anything in life. Don't do anything fast. I like to tell you that. Don't do anything fast.
Patience.
Think about all of your decisions that you make. Think about the outcomes of somebody that you're going to be dating. Think about the perspectives and the different options from every decision that you're going to make. From going to work on a day to whatever streets you normally go down, to friends that you potentially meet, to people who come up and talk to you. Think about everything that you do as if you were in the third person. Try to walk through life sometimes from a tree and watch yourself walk down the street.
Mm-hmm.
Ask yourself, if you were in a different mood, how would you handle a situation differently?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean when I say take your time. Think about things. The more often you think about something that's going on in your life, the less likely, take it from somebody who's fucked up a lot, the less likely you are to make a bad decision. All of the biggest mistakes happen so fast.
Mm-hmm.
They happen so fast in life. And that's a blink. And that blink may cost you years or forever if you're not careful.
Ooh, yeah. Well, everyone, that was Teddy. Teddy, where can they find you if you want them to harass you and reach out, contact you?
Ted Weiser on Instagram or Teddy Irving on Facebook. Don't add me on Facebook. If you ain't a bartender,
ain't no grandmas out here. It's all young sexies out here.
If you ain't in a network,
looking for your mama.
I ain't gonna add you.
Like mama be in your DMs. Hey, Teddy Irving. Like Teddy Pendergrass. Come on and roll with me. Who in the white devil? So that is Teddy, everyone. Let's give a round of applause to another great guest at Cognac Corner. If I get to the soundboard. To all the connoisseurs of Cognac Corner, to all the tribe of the Solardians and 314, merchandise will be out very, very soon. There'll be a way for you to support us as we support you and back and forth and grow this. I'm really proud of how the first run's turning out, but we're going to have some things for you to enjoy. To koozies, t-shirts, some things. So coming soon. Be prepared. Big things are happening. And we want to thank you as listening again. And I am Marcus Boston. And again, we had Teddy on the show. Another round of applause. As usual, take care of yourself, each other. Love is love, and we can never have too much of it. Have a good night.
Marcus, darling. Hey.